Hello, Miriam here at the Bureau of Meteorology with a look at the warm and stormy week ahead for many parts of Australia. Today, we're actually in for a more settled day across the southeast of the country though, although there is still a risk of some storms across northern New South Wales and southern Queensland. They are going to be largely dry though, with very isolated rainfall totals. In the west, we've got a low pressure trough dragging in heat and moisture from the north, and that's triggering showers and thunderstorms across large parts of Western Australia, the Northern Territory and South Australia. Through central parts of the country, we've also got a bit of rain developing across the Eyre Peninsula later tonight, which is going to follow through into tomorrow, extending across South Australia, Victoria and southern New South Wales. Now, the rainfall totals are going to be fairly patchy through the southeast tomorrow, but it's going to be a little bit of a grayer day. Storms will continue across western and central parts of the country. In fact, they're a risk every day this week, particularly through the afternoon and evening period. We may need to issue warnings each day this week, so keep an eye on the Bureau's website for that one. Storms in the east though are mostly going to be confined to the New South Wales-Queensland border area. But going into Wednesday, we will start to see moisture building along the east coast, with the risk of storms across broader areas of New South Wales and more onshore showers. Through Thursday, that moisture will peak, particularly through northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland. Storms may bring some locally heavy falls. Meanwhile, further into the central parts of the country, this trough is continuing to trigger those showers and thunderstorms. By the end of the week, we're going to continue to see this very similar pattern. Some activity through central and western parts of the country tied to this trough, and a little bit of weather clearing from the east coast as this trough moving off the coast pushes that moisture away. Looking at the temperatures now, we're in for cool to mild conditions across southern parts of the state, including the country, including the southeast, but a lot of heat is going to be lingering across those inland areas, particularly through northern New South Wales and southern Queensland. Temperatures are going to peak in the high 30s to low 40s through those areas as the week goes on, and towards midweek we're going to see that heat picking up across the Northern Territory and northern WA as well. In fact, by Thursday, we'll see a little bit of an easing in conditions through New South Wales, but very, very hot across inland Queensland in particular, following through to the end of the week. Now, this persistent heat is actually going to trigger low intensity heatwave conditions. For the Monday to Wednesday period, we're going to see those low intensity heatwave conditions across southern Queensland. But through Tuesday to Thursday, they'll start to extend into parts of the Northern Territory and Western Australia as well. And by the Wednesday to Friday period, we're actually seeing small pockets of severe intensity heatwave conditions. So this is telling us that we need to be aware of the heat. We need to stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay indoors where we can. So whether you're in for the heat or the storms or both this week, you can find all the details of your weather forecast via the Bureau's website and weather app. Have a good week and we'll see you next time.